Hello, and welcome to another edition of Play Me or Fade Me. And thank you for joining us as always. Well, if you're not watching this one live on X or YouTube, you might be missing out. Some folks are having a good time in the Discord. I am wearing a jacket that I probably purchased about 20 years ago. 20 years ago, I could button this thing, but no, I almost had a Chris Farley moment there. Maybe I'll rip it open by the end of the night when I do try to button it, but didn't work so far on the first attempt. Welcome to our holiday edition podcast. Going to have a whole lot of fun tonight. We're going to get the rest of the crew in here in just a moment. We do thank our favorite fruit, Kumquat. He's already in the chat, so welcome to the chat. And let's bring in the crew if I can push the right buttons now. There we go. Coda Capper Kyle joins us from Iowa. Kyle, what do you got on for a shirt tonight? What does that say?
It's a little Barstool-esque. If you're a Dave Portnoy guy, it says one bite. Everyone knows the rules. It's got the pizzas up top too. So huge stoolie. So I got to wrap the stoolie shirt.
Very nice. Then we'll go to Dan in Maryland. Dan, what are we wearing other than an O's hat, I think?
All right. We got the Santa t-shirt. Says, I love it when you call me Big Papa.
Okay, I like that. I like that. Then let's go to Juice Man Pace. He's also in the state of North Dakota with me. Juice, yours is not an ugly sweater contest. It's a beautiful sweater, right?
It's a beautiful sweater. I love cows, Holsteins specifically. And my wife told me this is an ugly sweater, and I said, that's a fabulous sweater. Let me buy that up. So, yeah, that's what we're rocking, the Holsteins with some bells on, if you can hear.
Okay, I like that quite a bit. Next, we go to Larry, who's always moving around on us. He's in his hotel in Vegas right now. Which hotel are we at, Larry?
MGM, baby.
MGM. Okay, so that's the place to be tonight as Larry's there to place a monster play on this Colts 49er game. But we're not going to talk about that on this show. So thank all four of you for joining me. Chad is not with us. We're going to touch on that in just a moment. But we will have picks on this show, by the way. I think I have 5 picks. Each of the panelists will have 2 picks for games during this week. I cashed a ticket today. I'm celebrating. I finally start the day with a winner in college basketball. So thank you to the Towson Tigers. The rest of my card still don't know yet, so I can be happy at least at this point in the show. So let's go around the horn. Favorite holiday movie? Start with Coda Capper Kyle. Just curious. What's your go-to holiday movie?
I mean, it's National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Okay, there we go. Dan?
I'm going to have to go with Elf.
Elf, that's a good one. They run that on replay like almost the entire time. Love it. Juice Man Pace, I feel like you're a Home Alone guy.
I love Home Alone. I kind of looked like him back in the day when I was younger, but my favorite ones, I'm with Kyle. If you don't love that, you don't love Christmas, but I love Home Alone. I love them all. I don't think there's a bad holiday Christmas movie.
Okay, and Larry, what do you got?
I'm going to go with Home Alone. I love that one.
Okay. And I'm going to go with the Miracle on 34th Street for whatever reason. I'll just go that direction. My wife likes Die Hard. We argue if that's a Christmas movie or not. That's like an annual debate on the car ride, and that's her favorite. But, yeah, had to get the holiday movies out of the way there. Now let's see if I can figure out my screen. And I am going to do a couple things here. I'm going to remove these guys for just a moment, and then we're going to bring them back. So we're going to talk about Chad. He's not with us tonight. This was a very difficult decision, but we had to make the decision. He has been suspended from the podcast. And for those of you looking at the screen right now, you can see exactly why he's been suspended for the podcast. He bet on Miami of Florida plus the 3.5 on Saturday. And yes, Chad went 3-0. He was perfect on the podcast last week. He won this Miami bet, but still, this was unacceptable behavior on the part of Chad. I have released an official statement on this. He was given a verbal warning back this summer when he bet against Dan, when Dan was going for 18 consecutive best bet wins. That was unacceptable. That was a verbal warning I issued. Then I had to come back when Larry was cashing on his man crush, Justin Herbert, with the no interception prop. I caught him betting on Justin Herbert to throw an interception. That was the official written warning. So this was the third strike. Once I saw once again that he made the wager on Miami of Florida plus the 3.5, had to make the decision, had to make the move, and I had to suspend him. So that is why he's not with us tonight on the show. Chad, we're just messing with you. As you know, you said I could roast you a little bit, so I just tried to have a little fun with you right there. So thank you very much for that. Now I'm going to bring everyone back to the stage here if I can figure out technology. And we will start with, we're going to start with Juice Band Payson, North Dakota, with his first pick. And I think Kyle has something. Kyle, what do you got?
Before we do action, I want to bring something up to you. So, the 4 hosts, actually there's 5 of us. I always forget. I'm going to include Chad, even though he's suspended. Us 5 hosts, we all kind of got together for a little bit, and we wanted to just talk about something really quick. So you have been given a lot of grief over the years, with the comment section, with the emails, with the DMs. What people don't realize is you consistently, every single day when we're not hosting, host the show. You take time away from your family, and all of us here have wives, have kids. We know how important family time is. You still take time away from your family to host the show. And one thing we kind of wanted to do is we wanted to show our appreciation for you because, Pace and I have done podcasting before, but never to this magnitude. You gave us that opportunity. Dan, Larry, and Chad haven't done a podcast before. You gave them an opportunity. So we wanted to take an opportunity just to say thank you really quick. And Dan, I'll kind of let you kind of speak on that a little bit.
Sure. Thanks, Kyle. So, Mr. Action Junkie, I've said it many times, but I'm personally grateful for the many opportunities you've provided me within the Play Me or Fade Me and Action Junkies community. I know I can also speak for all the guys on the podcast tonight and the over 1,100 members in our Discord when I say that we feel the same gratitude for what you've created. As a small token of our appreciation, many of us have come together with a little Christmas gift for you. Our awesome Discord members have contributed over $500. So in your email, you'll find a StubHub gift card for you to attend the sporting event or events of your choice. And just thank you for all you've built. And we look forward to some awesome pictures from your travels.
Thank you very much for that. Pleasant surprise. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate that. You threw me out of rhythm here now, so I'm totally confused, but thank you. And I will definitely be putting that to good use.
Yeah, you have to take a picture.
Now I feel bad. If Chad contributed, I'm going to have to feel bad, and I may have to withdraw his suspension and let him on. I'm not sure, but okay. Let's Favorite Fruits back in there. Thank you, and Rye Cape, thanks for joining us. SS Bets, thank you for joining us live here on the Discord tonight, as well as we're live on YouTube and X with this show. But now, without further ado, let's get a pick on the show. Let's go to Juice Band Payson, North Dakota. What do you got?
Yeah, so let's go Christmas Eve here, Wednesday, December 24th. I'm going with Hawaii in the Sheraton Hawaii Bowl. I mean, this bowl is named after them. It's in Honolulu. Why wouldn't we bet Hawaii here? But if you dive into the numbers a little bit more, Hawaii, the last bowl game was back in 2021, I believe, canceled because of COVID. So if you go back to the last 4 bowl games for that, they're 3-1 in bowl games here. So in their home state here, I think they come out taking on a Cal team that's obviously, coaching staff has kind of turned the corner a little bit. Maybe they have some fired up juice, but if you look at Cal in their last handful of bowl games, only 2 wins in bowl games dating back to 2009. So give me Hawaii here. This bowl's named after them, and I think they come out swinging here at home.
Okay, very nice. We got a college football bet right away. Like that play, you got changes obviously at Cal as well, like you mentioned. So let's go Rainbow Warriors. Juice Band Pace, since you're local, I am going to give you an easy question here tonight, and it's another holiday question. So what NFL team has been around for a long time, has never appeared in a Super Bowl, has never won a Super Bowl, and had 0 wins in the year 2017? Is that enough for you to guess this franchise?
Well, when you say 0 wins, there we go. Is this the answer here, Action?
I don't know.
Okay. Man, didn't the Lions also go winless?
Yeah, they went winless. Yes, yeah. So I should have given you more answers, I guess. These guys haven't had like a 12-win season. They haven't won their division since like 89. I mean, I could go on and on about this franchise.
Well, now you got me thinking. Let's go with the Browns here, Action.
It's the Cleveland Browns. Yes, the Cleveland Browns. So congratulations to Juice Man Pace. He nails the first question here tonight. So great job, Juice Man. You got that one right. And I'm not sure anybody could be a Browns fan, but I think somebody is a Browns fan. That might be Chad. But okay, so we got that pick out of the way. Let's now go to LWO Sports. Dan and Maryland, what do you got?
All right. So for my first play, I'm putting a little spin on our back-to-back road fade NHL system and taking the Kings money line, and I'm adding that with the under 7.5 on the game total for a minus 125. So last place, Seattle is making the crosstown trip from downtown LA after playing in Anaheim tonight. The Kings are sitting at fourth in the division, but have struggled lately. Both teams are 1-4 in their last 5 coming into Monday night. Seattle won the first meeting at home in overtime, so getting LA in a revenge spot as well. In these back-to-back situations, LA is 1-0 as the host, and Seattle is 0-3 as the road team. Kraken have kept things close, however, going 2-0 on the puck line, hence sticking with the money line here. I'm adding the alternate total to bring down the juice a little bit, and both teams have been under teams this season. LA is 11-3 with 7 straight to the under at home, and Seattle is 21-17 to the under on the season. Their last meeting went to overtime and still totaled just 5 goals. Their last 10 games combined have only cleared 7 twice. So give me the Kings with the system play win and a low scoring affair under 7.5 for a minus 125.
And Dan, I just have to thank you very much for coming up with that system play this year, because like yesterday, what do we go 5-2 in a hockey when I was losing everything else? You saved me from a complete disaster. And year to date, what's the system up?
We are up just a little over 5 units on the year.
On the money line.
On the money line.
Okay. And puck line, are you up as well? Year to
No,
date?
puck line's down a little bit, but hopefully.
Okay,
hopefully
we're still making it up on the money line, and it's a no-brainer play. I don't have to think about it. And once again, the less I have to think about, the better. Now, now I'm feeling guilty here because you guys give me a nice gift and all that stuff to start the show, and I was going to kind of be mean on this show for the holidays, but I still have to be a little bit tough because you've picked on me over the course of time about pronunciations. So here we go. Here's yours. It is the Actions Holiday Pronunciation Challenge. Can you name this lake in North Dakota?
Let's go with Lake.
You have to do it quick.
Lake Sakakawea?
Repeat it that.
Lake Sakakawea?
Oh, you did get to the Kaka in there. Lake Sakakawea. Any comment from Juice Man Pace, because this is a famous lake, body of water in North Dakota?
Yeah, the only body of water in North Dakota. It's a great spot. That's right.
Yeah. Okay. So Dan, thank you for your effort there on Lake Sakakawea. And we will have more pronunciation challenges coming up here shortly. For the next one, we go to Larry in Las Vegas.
Yeah, we're going to go to tomorrow's bowl game. Western Kentucky, Southern Miss. Let's go over 51.5. I just see a lot of points being scored in this bowl game. Look, Western Kentucky, they traditionally have a pass-heavy, up-tempo offense. They spread the field, throw deep, creates quick scores and short drives, and even if they don't score every drive, the pace alone pushes the totals higher than normal. Southern Miss, they're just trash on defense, and especially with pass coverage. They're going to allow big plays, but they can also score. They take big risks. They open up the playbook. With both of these teams in the matchup and the extra prep time with the Bulls, I see a lot of offense here. We're going over 51.5 at minus 115.
Very nice. I love Western Kentucky. So now let's give Larry a challenge here. This is Paul Bunyan and Babe the Blue Ox. And what city are they in, Larry?
Come on, Action.
Too easy, right?
Bemidji.
Bemidji, Minnesota. And we'll get my second opinion, Juice Man Pace. Juice Man Pace, how did he do on that pronunciation?
Yeah, he did pretty good. I'll give him a passing score there.
You will.
I will,
okay.
yeah.
Boy, you're in the holiday spirit. Okay.
I am, man. You got
I wasn't sure you
Generous.
did good enough on that one. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. Bemidji, Minnesota makes the podcast here. Next up, we go to Coda Capper. Kyle, what do you got for your first pick?
Larry's pick was exactly where it was going to go. So I'm actually going to change it up and go with my second pick here. Well, we've been doing a lot of picking on Chad for this podcast, and he's not going to like this either. I'm going to go against his team in the bowl game. I'm going to take Clemson -3 at a -105 here. Penn State just got a lot of moving parts happening. Their starting quarterback, Drew Aller, obviously injured himself, is out for the year. They fired James Franklin. They got a new coach coming in. There's just a lot of moving parts. Some recruits are decommitting. Some people are coming in. There's a lot going on where Clemson's pretty much staying stagnant. They're going to be without a lot of people on defense, but this Penn State defense just is not getting it done with the guys they got right now. There's a potential that their starting running back, Nick Singleton, is going to sit out for this game. So it'll be kind of interesting to see where it goes. But I think Clemson, although disappointing, is going to cap off an 8-win season in this one. And I'm going to take them -3 at a -105.
Okay. Thank you very much, Coda Capper Kyle. And since you're a youngin', I'm hoping I can maybe get a name from the past to fool you. Can you name this former Major League Baseball player?
Is that Chris Costi?
It's Chris Coast. What Juice Man Pace? You're going to give him Costi? No, we're not, right?
No.
No. And he is Division III manager nowadays at Concordia College in Moorhead, Minnesota, and he's also the FM Redhawks Independent League manager for us here locally. But he did win a world championship with the Philadelphia Phillies way back when. I don't know how back. It's probably on there, like 2008 looks like it's in the background. Yeah, they beat the Tampa Bay Rays that year. I remember that, actually.
He only played in the league for like 4 seasons action too. So I mean that's a great career, you know.
Hey, I think he's getting a pension. That's what I hear. He's doing well. So we have a question in the chat. Great to actually see you guys question. Why not try your back-to-back and revenge strategies in the NBA? I noticed very few NBA bets. So I think that's a very good question. I will turn a little bit more to the NBA when we have a few other sports coming to a conclusion. And I'm going to throw it to everyone else. The NBA has definitely not been a specialty of mine. I don't feel that maybe the effort is as consistent. And that's the other part of it. When it comes to me avoiding some of the NBA spots and even the lack of NBA plays on the overnight podcast is if I don't know who's going to play the next day, it becomes a lot more difficult for me to predict. And I know some would say you should wait for the goalies in hockey, but a star player like Giannis out in the NBA makes a bigger difference to me than a goalie even. So that's my opinion on that, but we have everyone unmuted right now. Anyone else on the panel have an answer for that good question? From Number Crunch 100 in the chat.
The NBA is my worst sport by far. If you look at, like, I keep track of records by sports. NBA is my worst sport. It's you kind of said it, Action. You never know who's going to play, who's not going to play, and NBA players have admitted some games they kind of take days off and they don't give their full effort to. So it's just hard for me to handicap. But if I look at all the sports that I bet, NBA is my worst sport by far.
I think you said it, Action. For me, the night before is a lot more difficult. An hour or two before, when you have the rosters and you see who's playing, I think there's a better chance of making a bet.
LWO, Juice Man, anything to add?
Yeah, I'd echo pretty much what everybody said. Like Kyle, NBA is by far my worst of the major sports, so I tend to stay away in general. But if I am betting, I usually wait until closer to the game.
Yeah, for me, I mean, how many NBA players have been caught betting? 5, 6 players, right? I mean, so I just don't want to get into that league when they got all these allegations out there. Just kind of makes it feel rigged to me, all right? You already got players betting on their own league, so why should I hop in that pool and, try and find my way when most likely going to lose some money? So, yeah, I mean, there we go. So NBA, I like, just bet on OKC. Take a money line. I love the juice. Give me OKC every game.
Okay. Well, hey, guess what, Juice Man Pace? It's time for your second pick. What do you got?
Yeah, let's go to the NHL here. Obviously, the NHL schedule, I don't love. They play, obviously, Monday, Tuesday, and then you get a whole slew of days off. And shout out to the league for giving teams, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday off. But I'm going to go to the Dallas Stars and the Detroit Red Wings here, 5:30 Central on TNT. I looked at this and I'm like, it's the Stars. It's the Stars. It's the Stars. They're 13-2 on the road. But the Red Wings, what are they, 11-6 at home? Home dog here. I love home dogs in the NHL the day before Christmas Eve here. So, again, when I was looking at this game, kind of fading myself here a little bit, but I was like, there's no way that the Stars should lose this game. But I'm going to take the Red Wings on the money line here at +110.
Okay, I love your frozen pond bets. They're always fun. I am going to give you one this time, and you should know this one, being a North Dakota guy. But what's the pronunciation of this former great from the
Yeah.
area?
Action, that is Jeff Boschee. Jeff Boschee.
Boschee. Nice job. He had a great career with Kansas. I remember driving to Chicago once to watch Jeff Boschee play for Kansas at DePaul. That was fun for me to go watch him play. Okay, next up, I believe it is LWO Sports with pick number 2. What do you got?
All right. So, what would a super show be without a play from the pitch? And with Chad having the night off, I guess it's all up to me. So I'm taking Manchester City and Arsenal on a money line parlay at a plus 136. So we're taking England's top 2 squads. Both of these games taking place on Saturday, as Arsenal does have a play Tuesday. But these are the Saturday games. And first up is Man City visiting Nottingham Forest. City has been on an absolute tear lately, winning their last 7 across all competitions in 8 straight EPL fixtures. And they have scored multiple goals in 13 straight, contributing to their EPL best plus 25 goal differential. Forest has had an up and down season and currently sits 1 place above relegation. So I think City roll well in this one with ease. And then in the second match, the table toppers Arsenal host Brighton in their second match in 6 weeks. Arsenal won the last meeting 2-0 at Emirates in the Carabao Cup fixture. There are a few clubs in the world playing as well as Arsenal right now, and they sit atop the EPL and UCL tables, mostly due to their outstanding defense, which has only allowed 11 goals over 23 fixtures between the 2 leagues. The Doves of Brighton will find it tough to get on the board against the Gunners, so give me Manchester City and Arsenal to get our weekend started with victories at a plus 136.
I can understand why Chad says, yeah, what he said. As I listen to that, I sit there and I'm like, boy, this must be what it feels like for my wife when I'm talking about whips and ERAs and things like that when we're talking baseball. So thank you very much for the pitch talk. I had no idea what it means, but I will tail it. Let's go to your next trivia question for pronunciation.
Assuming it's not Nevis, so let's go with Nevi.
Nevis. You are so close, and that is the home of the world's largest tiger muskie in beautiful Nevis, Minnesota, where I've looked at lake homes and can't afford any of them yet. But one day I may be a resident of that small town of about 300 people, but they have some good lakes there. Okay, thank you very much. Let's, I believe now we're up to Larry in Vegas for pick number 2.
Yeah, we're going to go with a same game teaser on Sunday. Bengals minus 1.5. And we're going to go to the over for the second part of that teaser at minus 120. Look, 2 weeks ago, Bengals got embarrassed at home, and Burrow just looked awful. They responded really well this past week against Miami, who obviously mailed it in for the season. And I see the same thing this Sunday at home against Arizona. Burrow and the Bengals, they're going to want to do something for their home fans around Christmas. Arizona, they're just trash. Look, they tend to put up points as well, but they also give up lots of points as they've given up over 25 points in 6 of their last 7 games. I really like this teaser. Bengals minus 1.5 to the over at 45.5, minus 120.
I like it, Larry. I mean, I know we're only doing 2 picks from you tonight, but you sure you can't give us a bonus special teams pick? I missed those special teams.
I got a bonus no interception pick.
Oh, I'll take it. What do you got?
Drake May, no interception. I'm just waiting all day. I was trying to find the line. Couldn't find it anywhere. They're playing the Jets. The Jets have no interceptions all year. That's an automatic play.
Okay. Very nice. Thank you for the bonus pick. Dan and I were talking beforehand that he loves Drake May, and I'm starting to come around because he's definitely hurt the old wallet here lately. So, Larry, we're going to give you one. What do you got? Can you get this pronunciation correct?
I just want to say Eli.
Eli. And Juice Man Pace, how would we pronounce it?
Ely. Yeah.
And what are they famous for, Juice Man Pace? Do you know this? The
Eel
Pout
they got
Festival,
some.
right?
It's like eel pout, something or other. So I mean, everybody gets on the lake, and I just know it's a big celebration in the winter there.
Yeah, they put thousands of vehicles on the lake, which as an insurance guy just does not sound like a good idea. But just my own personal opinion there. I don't run the show when it comes to that front. Okay, Coda Cap or Kyle, your second pick. What do you got?
All right, action. Well, let's go to. I had the game pulled up here. The New Mexico Bowl action. I'm going to take the underdog, San Diego State, on the money line. I'm going to take them. I think they're going to beat North Texas outright in this game. And why do I think that? People are going to be like, well, Kyle, North Texas, they played in the American Conference game. They did. But who are they missing? Their stud quarterback. If you listen to the College Football Central show, me and Pace talked about that a lot. Drew Mestamaker hit the transfer portal, is not going to be playing in this game. Their stud running back, Caleb Hawkins, has an injury and potentially might opt out for this game. So that's something to take a look at. Caleb Hawkins' backup, McKenzie, also had an injury and might not be playing in this game. This North Texas team just is not the same North Texas team we saw a few weeks ago. Now, San Diego State, they are going to be without their quarterback, Donegal. He's getting shoulder surgery and is not playing in this game. But that defensive core remains intact, and that is a top 5 defense in college football. So it's strength on strength here with the offense and defense, but that offense is banged up. I think the underdog pulls it out here, actually. I'm going to take San Diego State. I'm not going to take the points. I'm going to take them on the money line to win this game outright.
Okay, I like it. You may be changing a diaper here in just a moment from what I'm hearing there. The show might be coming to an end. I'm not sure, but let's give you one. I'm going to give you a Major League Baseball throwback of one of my favorite players of all time. Can you nail this one?
Oh, my God. Kent Hrbek.
Good job. We're going to count that. Kent Hrbek, former Minnesota Twins first baseman. He was a great for me. Helped us win 2 world championships. Have to mention, Larry, the Twins do have a couple world titles back in the 1987 and 1991. Okay, so I think we've gone around 2 picks from everyone. I'm going to do lightning round with my picks. I have 4 on the frozen pond. I'm on Ottawa on the money line against Buffalo. Sabres won the first meeting 8-4 back in October. You know what I'm going to say. Flip the script. Carolina Hurricanes money line against the Florida Panthers. Panthers won 4-3 in a shootout on Friday. Flip the script again. Edmonton Oilers money line. Calgary Flames. Flames won the first meeting 4-3 in a shootout. Let's flip it tonight. Then LA Kings money line against Seattle Kraken. Similar to Dan, it is the back-to-back spot, but it's also a flip the script spot for me. Kraken won the first meeting 3-2 in overtime this month. I probably will double up on this game. It's expensive. Maybe I'll touch the 60-minute as well, but I will touch the money line officially. It'll be in the 200s, but I will play it on the Kings against the Kraken. Then one bonus play for me that is official, college basketball. Missouri State minus the 2.5 against Lindenwood at the minus 105. KenPom number here is 1. Conzo Martin and the Bears have been struggling. They're 5-5. Their best win this year was over number 184 UT Rio by 7. If Big Mike returns from his knee injury tonight, this line is a gift. So if you have an opportunity to watch the lineups on this, follow some of the injury reports. If Big Mike returns from Missouri State, they will win this basketball game, in my opinion, going away. But bottom line here, Bears fans are an angry bunch right now. They won their last one by 1 over Oral Roberts. That didn't quiet the critics. Lindenwood is 8-4, but they have 3 non-Division I wins. Their best win this year was over 244 Charleston Southern. The Lions have played the 249th ranked schedule in the country, so I like the Bears here at home, giving Missouri State minus the 2.5 at the minus 105. So that is all of my plays. Thank you guys very much for this. I'm scrolling through this. This game, anyone want to take a run at it other than Juice Man Pace?
Patrick Royce.
Just add the E on there. Patrick Royce, one of my favorite newspaper writers. He writes an article every year with his Turkey of the Year in the Minneapolis Star and Tribune. He's been doing it forever. He's an institution, one of my favorite guys, so I had to throw him on the graphic tonight. Anyone want to take on this city?
Frazee, Minnesota.
Good job. Frazee, Minnesota, home of the world's largest turkey. We like our world's largest around here, so that is the home of the world's largest turkey. When you have little kids, and Juice Man Pace, have you done it yet, where you take the kiddo and have him sit in front of the bench here? You sit in front of the Pelican in Pelican Rapids. You do basically the what does Roth say? The world's largest prairie chicken. You have to do all those stops and sit in front of the world's largest things, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And then the head west in North Dakota, there's the Enchanted Highway, right? So
Yes,
yeah,
yeah.
there's a bunch of stuff. The world's largest coot is in a small town near us in Minnesota too. So a lot of cool attractions up here. Everyone thinks it's so flat, but come on up here. You guys got to get up here.
Yeah, and then I was going to Oaks, North Dakota, and there's the family, and this is how we look at an event. My wife is always happy just because we attend. My son is absolutely miserable. So for those of you with young kids, get ready for this moment where once they want to be done with an event, they're going to be done with an event. They will not smile. Doesn't matter how much you bribe them. That is the look you're going to get. And you can never get a haircut. You can give them $20 to go get a haircut. Still doesn't get the haircut. Doesn't listen. It's like, I told you 10 times to get the haircut. Your mom will be happy. No, doesn't do it. Then my daughter, she's got the fake smile all the time. She knows things will go on social media, so she does that. And there I am. Like I said, get me over this so I can go check scores. And that's how I am at the end because I am not a picture taker either. But happy holidays. This was our special edition show. Thank you, everyone, for joining us live on YouTube and X. If you listen to the podcast, thank you for listening as always. But please click the link in the show notes. Go to YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can see a few of these things occasionally as well. Gentlemen, thank you again for the gift at the beginning. Didn't expect that. Thank you very much for that. Can't wait to use it. And everyone, have a great holiday season. I will be off the grid the next couple days traveling for the holidays. I will be back on Christmas Day with an episode. But until then, manage that bankroll. Don't chase money. Have fun. And let's cash some tickets together. Good luck, everyone.